Hi everyone, this is your Pushpa madam again back to the class. In the last video, I was discussed about what is diabetes mellitus, how it is caused and the types of diabetes mellitus. In today's video, I will going to discuss about the symptoms of diabetes mellitus. If the individual or the person is suffering from diabetes mellitus, what are the symptoms are he or she will going to develop? The most common symptom is the hyperglycemia. Hyper means high, glycemia means presence of glucose in the blood. If you observe, if you diagnose the diabetic patient's blood, there will be rise in the glucose level in the blood. That condition, technically we called it as hyperglycemia. Then there will be ketosis condition. Ketosis means the acidic condition of the blood increases due to the accumulation of ketone bodies in the blood in case of diabetic patients, and these ketone bodies are derived from the protein metabolism. They also undergo the condition called dehydration and electrolyte balance. That means the diabetic patients undergo frequent urination. That condition we called it as polyuria. Poly means many. They pass the urine number of times. When they pass the urine number of times, there will be loss of water through the urine. As a result of this, their body undergo dehydration and also loss of electrolytes through the urine. That condition we called it as the polyuria also. And they also suffering from the problem like acidosis. Our blood is basic in nature. Here, because of the accumulation of ketone bodies, the acidity of the blood increases in case of diabetic patients. Sometimes they feel vomiting also. And there will be polydipsia condition. Polydipsia means excessive thirst. Tumba bayarke ಆಗ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥದ್ದು. Because of dehydration, our body cells need water content. That's why diabetic patients, they feel excessive thirst. That condition we called it as the polydipsia. And they also suffer from polyphagia. Polyphagia means excessive hunger. They feel for the food. They have hunger for the food. Because the cells are deficit with the glucose, no energy, proper energy for the cells, because in the blood the glucose is accumulating, it is not reaching the body cells properly. Because of that they feel fatigue ಅಂದರೆ ಏನು ಸುಸ್ತಾಗ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥದ್ದು. ಸೊ ದಟ್ಸ್ ವೈ ದೇ ಆಲ್ಸೋ ಫೀಲ್ ಪಾಲಿಪೇಜಿಯಾ ನಂಬರ್ ಆಫ್ ಟೈಮ್ಸ್ ಅವರು ತಿನ್ನಬೇಕು ಅಂತ ಅನಿಸುತ್ತೆ. ದಟ್ಸ್ ದ ರೀಸನ್ ಡಾಕ್ಟರ್ ಹೀ ಸ್ಪ್ಲಿಟ್ ದೇರ್ ಮೀಲ್. ಈಗ ಇಂಟ್ರಿಮಿಟೆಂಟಲ್ಲಿ ನೀವು ಫುಡ್ ತೊಗೊಳ್ಳಿ ಅಂತ ಅವ್ರಿಗೆ ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ. ಈಗ ನಮ್ಮ ಥರ ಬೆಳಗ್ಗೆ ಟಿಫನ್ನು, ಮಧ್ಯಾಹ್ನ ಊಟ, ರಾತ್ರಿ ಊಟ ಅಂದರೆ ಆಗೋದಿಲ್ಲ. ಅವ್ರಿಗೆ ಇನ್ನೂ 2 ಮೀಲ್ಸ್ನ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ರಾನೇ ಡಾಕ್ಟರ್ ಸ್ಪ್ಲಿಟ್ಟಿಂಗ್ ಕಂಡೀಷನಲ್ಲಿ ಹೇಳ್ಕೊಟ್ಟಿರ್ತಾರೆ. Okay, fine. If they breathe, they get fruity breath. Because of formation of acetone bodies in the blood, they get the fruity breath. They also undergo kusumal breathing. Kusumal breathing means abnormal breathing, where the breathing is very deep, rapid, and it is labored. Labored means they have some pain, they feel panic when they are doing expiration and also the inspiration. So such type of breathing we called it as the kusumal breathing. They also undergo the condition called hypotension. There will be low blood pressure in case of diabetic patients. Hypotension will be there. Hypotension means low BP, we can say. It is opposite to hypertension. Hypo means low. If you check the BP level in case of diabetic patient, there will be low BP level because of what dehydration and electrolyte balance. Okay. Then they are also suffering from the coronary artery disease. What do you mean by coronary artery disease? Coronary artery means the blood vessels which supply blood to the heart. We called it as coronary blood vessels or coronary arteries, we can say. Why, madam? Heart is pumping the blood to all parts of the body. For heart, it need a blood circulation, of course, yeah, because heart is a muscular organ. It's made up of cardiac muscles. It is an organ. For its function, it need a circulation, right? The circulation to the heart, we call it as coronary circulation, and the blood vessels which supplies blood to the heart, we call it as coronary blood, and the blood vessels connected to the heart, we call it as coronary blood vessels. So there will be some problem with those blood vessels. Either the blood vessels may be suffering from the problem of arteriosclerosis or atherosclerosis or some blockage like that. Okay, so that condition we called it as the coronary artery diseases. In case of diabetic patients, cerebrovascular disease, which most commonly we can see. Our brain, our central nervous system is made up of neurons, right? Neurons are the structural and the functional units of the nervous system. Here the blood vessels connected to our nervous system, there will be some problems with the blood vessels because of diabetes. Then the person may undergo shock, paralysis like that. Okay, that means even our brain also get damaged. Our brain hemorrhage will happen, or it stops its functions because of cerebral vascular diseases. Then peripheral vascular disease. Peripheral blood vessels you can see in our body. In those blood vessels also they occur some problems, because here diabetic patients undergo hypotension. That is the main reason why coronary artery disease, cerebrovascular disease, peripheral vascular diseases you can see. Diabetic patients also suffer from nephropathy. Nephron, you know, kidney is made up of number of structural and functional units which are microscopic in nature. We call it as the nephrons. Even nephrons of the kidney get affected, then we can say nephropathy. And the neurons get affected in the brain, then we can say neuropathy. There will be always variation in the BP level in case of diabetic patients. It is not constant. It keep on varying if your diabetes is not controlled or it is not medicated properly. And you can see the presence of proteins in the urine when your urine get examined or diagnosed. And these patients, they also undergo fatigue ಅಂದರೆ ಸುಸ್ತಾಗ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥದ್ದು. Then diabetic patients, you can see the itching of the body, itching of the skin, and the loss of appetite, but they feel tired and fatigue. They feel like having, actually in real reason they have the loss of appetite. Okay, because of the starvation of the body cells, they feel like having the food. It is the starvation of the cells, but they, in fact, in realistic condition, there will be loss of appetite also. They get nausea, sometimes vomiting, nausea ಅಂದರೆ ಹುಳಿತೇಗು. They have confusions sometimes, diabetic patients. If you not treated properly, no control ಮಾಡಿಲ್ಲ ಅಂತಂದರೆ there will be confusions, sometimes convolutions also. Then swelling of the feet, ankles, hands and eyes. So at your home, if your old age parents are there, if you see just the swelling of the feet or maybe ankle, hands and eyes, that is one of the indication they may be suffering from the diabetic mellitus. Please take your parents to the doctor for diagnosis at earliest condition. These are the symptoms we develop when we are suffering from the diabetes mellitus. Okay, then come to the prevention. How to prevent? How to prevent this? If you are developing these kind of symptoms, what that I was already mentioned you here, then please visit your diabetic specialist. So your diabetic specialist will design you nutritional management. That means what type of food, what type of meal, what type of food we have to maintain, in how to take in intervals, like that and all. They will tell you about what to make, what not to take, that and all they will going to discuss you. So that is, we call it as the nutritional management. And regular exercise, there should be some exercise to your body, that too not too much of vigorous exercise, moderate exercise is prescribed for them. Then regular glucose monitoring, it is very very important. Drug therapy, that means insulin administration, how much dose we have to administer to the individuals, it depends on how much insulin they need it, because your pancreas may not fail completely for the production of insulin in case of type 2 diabetes. Then doctor will see, they will diagnose, and how much of insulin we have to provide, he will prescribe in the form of dose, okay, that we have to administer to the patients. But in case of type 1 diabetes, they have to depend upon the injection, that is insulin injection, throughout the life. It is also on the dose based thing, because depending upon their age, height, weight, BMI, on that basis they calculate and they will give the insulin injections. Then client education is very very important. ನಾವು ಎಲ್ಲರಿಗೂ ಇದ್ರ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಅವೇರ್ನೆಸ್ನ ಮೂಡಿಸಬೇಕು. If you are suffering from the diabetes mellitus, means what type of lifestyle we have to follow, what type of food we have to take, how to do exercises, how to consult the doctor, like that all we should have the education. Okay, this is about the prevention and treatment thing we can say. But what are the causes of diabetes? Causes of diabetes. You know, already in case of type 1 diabetes, the pancreas may completely failed. The endocrine part of the pancreas completely failed to produce the proper amount of insulin for our body cells. So then we have to administer the insulin externally. That is one of the reason. And pancreas may be suffering from cancer, and there may be some difference in the anatomical structure of the pancreas, or there may be complete absence of beta cells in the pancreas, or pancreas may be suffering from some infection, we call it as pancreatitis, or it is also suffering from cancerous condition. So these are the reason why your pancreas failed to produce the insulin properly. But in case of type 2 diabetes, what happens? As the age process, the pancreatic cells may be degenerate, the number of pancreas cells are decreasing, then the sufficient amount of insulin is not produced. Sometimes the diabetes is also hereditary. ಅನುವಂಶೀಯವಾಗಿಯೂ ಕೂಡ ಇದು from parents to offsprings it will be inherited. And moreover, in modern age, even without heredity also, because of our lifespan, the life that we are leading, we also, and the thing that we undergo, condition called stress, we may develop the diabetic mellitus at the early stage. For most of the diseases, most of the syndromes are due to stress and strain. So we should not take too much of stress. We should know how to balance the stress to lead a normal, healthy and comfortable life. Okay girls, this is all about the symptoms, causes of diabetes mellitus. It is discussed according to your syllabus design. But we can talk about the diabetes mellitus hours together. Clinically we can talk, in a diagnosis level we can talk, in a medical level we can talk, in a research level we can talk. But I discussed here in student level. Okay guys, thank you very much.